Cinnamon, known from time immemorial, is a spice which is gained from the dried inner bark of an evergreen bushy tree of many different species, belonging to the laurel family, the Lauraceae family. The plant does not grow higher than about 30 feet and is native to countries of South Asia, Southeast Asia, especially Sri Lanka, the Indian Malabar coast, Bangladesh, Burma, and Indonesia. Nowadays, cinnamon is also cultivated in countries of South America, the West Indies, also Madagascar, and other regions of the world, which, due to their subtropical or tropical climate, guarantee the growth of the famous tree. Cinnamon prefers a soil of loam or sandy loam and grows well under wet to semi-dry conditions. After harvesting the shoots from the cinnamon tree being allowed to grow not longer than 2 to 3 years, the inner bark of the branches is used by scraping off the outer bark. By drying and rolling the sticks or quills of the bark, or by grinding them to powder, the spice unfolds its marvelous fragrance. Both bark and leaves are aromatic and deliver different sorts of essential oils. With its more delicate flavor and lighter color, the sweet cinnamon oil differs from cassia, the Chinese or Taiwanese equivalent, for which it is often mistaken. Cassia essential oil is darker in color and has a stronger taste. This is mainly due to the higher percentage of cinnamaldehyde in the cassia oil, whereas the sweet cinnamon oil varies in cinnamaldehyde according to origin of the oil, the time of distillation, etc. It can be sometimes lower than 30%. The obviously warm and delicious flavor of cinnamon enriches sweet treats, cakes, dessert dishes, teas, coffee, chocolate, and other specials of the kitchen. The name cinnamon derives from the Old Hebrew word cinnamon, alluding to the highly esteemed fragrance of the plant applied for consecrated incense and as a sacred oil for anointing procedures. From the beginning of its use, cinnamon was shrouded in veils of mystery as to the question of its real origin and modes of harvesting. A legend claimed that courageous traders risking their lives stole the cinnamon sticks from the nests of so-called cinnamon birds at the edge of the world. Cinnamon in ancient times was worth 15 times the price of silver. Known in the Middle Ages as the cinnamon root, the commercial mobility of the trade was maintained by local traders shipping the spice from Asian countries to Africa and then via overland trade to coastal ports like Alexandria, for example, in Egypt. Venetian traders then, monopolizing the commerce, distributed their rare product in forms of sticks or highly paid distilled oils to different markets of the Mediterranean world. Portuguese, Dutch, and English traders followed each other in waves of invasions, especially on the island of Sri Lanka, where they held establishments of their own companies over centuries. This explains why the botanical name in use for the sweet cinnamon is often called Cinnamomum zeylanicum, cinnamon of Ceylon or Sri Lanka. Today, Sri Lanka produces 90% of the worldwide sweet cinnamon.
Mais éventuellement, on peut avoir des essences lourdes pour les fêtes de cannelle aussi.
Ah, d'accord.
Alors, le petit trou, là, il y a l'eau qui
Alors,
sort.
quand on bouche le petit trou ici, vous avez l'essence qui est repoussée.
L'essence est repoussée là.
Oui.
Et elle peut sortir là.
Bon, on peut faire un essai.
Oui.
Allez, c'est drôle, maintenant, l'eau repousse l'essence de la l'eau.
Oui.
Alors, ça va couler dans la bouteille. Du moment que l'eau commence à couler en même temps que l'essence, on arrête la.
Dès qu'il y a de l'eau qui commence.
Oui, à soulever.
Mais comment vous voyez qu'il y a de l'eau? C'est
Dans la bouteille, il y
on
a
voit dans
déjà
la bouteille.
deux phases.
Oui.
Une phase essence légère, une
Ouais.
phase eau et émulsion.
Mais comment vous les séparez après?
Alors, on les sépare dans une ampoule à décanter. Donc, on va décanter de l'essence en haut.
Oui, je peux voir ça?
Oui, on peut le voir.
Les résidus de cannelle.
Directement des arbres. C'est-à-dire que les paysans, ils coupent les rameaux,
Mhm.
les écorchent avec des couteaux, et juste après, ils jettent les rameaux et ils ramassent l'écorce.
C'est ça.
L'écorce. Voir s'il est possible d'avoir de l'eau d'origine. Pour la séparation des huiles d'eau, on met l'eau et l'émulsion plutôt, qui vient de base florentale dans ce cube. On les laisse décanter pendant au moins 12 heures. Et puis après, vous avez deux bases d'essence. En partie, oui. Vous avez l'essence lourde en bas, l'eau entre les deux et l'essence légère en haut.
Et pour décanter, vous faites que dans quel ordre maintenant? Vous succédez comment?
Ça dépend du mode de travail. Actuellement, on prend d'abord la partie légère, puisque c'est plus rapide.
Oui.
On prend l'essence qu'on passe dans le filtre pour récupérer l'essence pure.
L'essence pure.
Il faut que ça se purifie.
Et le mélange, ça se fait à la fin.
Le mélange, ça se fait à la fin.
Quelle densité? À peu près un peu plus léger que l'eau, vous avez dit.
Légèrement avoisinante de l'eau, un peu plus légère.
Un peu plus légère.
Ça varie entre 950 et 970 environ.
Et qu'est-ce que vous faites avec l'eau après? Vous le jetez?
L'eau, actuellement, on n'a pas encore de débouché. C'est dommage parce que c'est de l'eau parfumée de cannelle.
C'est dommage, vous pourriez vraiment faire quelque chose avec ça.
Ce serait à étudier, oui. On constate souvent qu'avec l'eau de cannelle, il y a tous les insectes qui se tuent.
Oui.
Donc ça pourrait être, à la limite, utilisé comme insecticide. Hein.
Ah oui. So this tree is not very old, you said, huh?
No, this is very young now.
Because
That
they
is
become larger normally.
why- Yes, yes. The bark is not ready to cut,
No.
We must wait 5 years, 6 years
More.
for growing bark,
Due to its special chemical properties and its special energy, cinnamon covers a vast range of possible medicinal applications. The plant enjoys a long history not only of culinary and religious spiritual but also of therapeutic attention, praised for its special healing benefits. The spicy warmth of cinnamon, for example, is used in Chinese medicine for the treatment of circulatory deficiencies. It is said to invigorate and warm up the dynamics of the bloodstream, enhanced also due to its spasmolytic properties. Indian medicine prescribes cinnamon in case of problems accompanying painful and difficult menstruation. It is used for the monthly periods, as a uterine stimulant, and as a painkiller. Recent studies have shown that cinnamon can reduce blood sugar and cholesterol. It is predominantly used as a carminative. It helps against indigestion, flatulence, and appetite loss, and helps in case of nausea. On the other hand, modern science today is able to prove that cinnamon owes its tranquilizing and sedative effects to the cinnamaldehyde as one of its prominent chemical components. We have seen more in modern aromatherapy research studies that the aldehydes have this quality of soothing and calming. Cinnamon is also able to reduce high fever in case of infections, is used as a stomach remedy, and helps against bronchial asthma, a treatment derived from an ancient folk tradition of healing. The bactericidal, antiviral, and antifungal properties of cinnamon nowadays are validated by long-time research programs. they come to the conclusion that cinnamon can kill or inhibit the growth of Salmonella, Asian flu virus, Escherichia coli, and other microbes. Other chemical compounds such as eugenol and pinene add to the different effects of cinnamon on the medicinal level. It is clear that a larger part of the revitalizing, invigorating force of cinnamon oil is connected to its warming tropical character. In the tiny little glandular aromatic cells hidden in the bark and leaves, the tree has accumulated powerful cosmic rays of sun, moon, and stars. No wonder that cinnamon bark and leaf oils are universal energizers, especially for the digestive system, neuromuscular relaxers, and a protective shield against cold, fever, and flu. The strong anti-infectious and anti-parasite properties linked to immune-stimulating effects make these oils a must for the modern aromatherapist. During long-distance travels and their frequent accompanying complications with regards to the digestive system, cinnamon and its protection against diarrhea and intestinal infections are of great help. The oil is also strongly indicated in cases of cystitis and bronchitis, and it stimulates contractions during childbirth. Cinnamon oil is particularly indicated for individuals with fragile constitutions, needing a constant surplus of energy. It has this special quality to strengthen the heart and to warm the kidneys, our energy batteries. It is an excellent neurotonic and gives us a saving kick in stress-related conditions. And not to forget, psychologically, cinnamon is a beautiful ally against multiple forms of inner weariness, hangover, and such things, especially appearing during the colder seasons, which often leads to weakened inner defense then. Truly, cinnamon is an essential oil to be present in every home pharmacy or every travel kit, bestowing boundless, warming tropical fire for our inner energy and joy.
So the leaves are different. This is Microntum.
你可以跟之前的樟树的叶子来做比较。
So we have three veins. Three veins of the leaves.
它的叶子，而且它比较它的叶，它是那个你肉桂有26个品系，它是属甜桂的品系最好的品系。
甜桂是台湾的
台湾的肉桂最好的。
Oh, it's local Taiwanese local cinnamon. Yes.
We saw the oil there, yeah. Cinnamic aldehyde, yeah.
Yeah, cinnamon aldehyde.
What is the level of it?
那大概是到多少呢？
甜桂的话，至少在50-60以上。
50
Not more.
to 60%.
So much?
Yeah.
我们最传统的方式啊，
So the traditional way,
味碱，
yeah, that we can
可以
taste
区
it,
分得出来，
that we can use our taste to
是它的叶
distinguish.
脉
这个是土肉桂吗？
到达50，它是非常甘甜的。
Okay, so how you distinguish these cinnamon leaves? You can just taste it, and if you taste this sweetness, you can tell that the cinnamon aldehyde, the volume of cinnamon aldehyde is more in this, yeah, it's higher.
那咀嚼的话，咀嚼
Once
到
you are
它的叶
chewing
片的
it,
后端的时候，会有产生黏液的感觉，
I
黏
can
黏
feel
的感觉。
this fluid, gluey fluid in your mouth. So how to tell the difference? If it's a round species, you will see some reddish on the veins for the leaves. You can see the reddish color on the veins and on the leaves.
And this one does not.
This doesn't have it, so it's a true one,
It's a real one.
the real one.
The spicy one.
Is it dangerous if you eat a lot of this?
那吃很多的话会有什么危险吗？
I can imagine some kids they want to keep on eating this.
一般还好啦，不会吃到过量。
Generally, it's okay. But the problem is that you have to find the right species because in the other species, it may contain more camphors or other compounds, dangerous compounds. So you have to find the right one to eat it.
So one branch per day.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for
And
kids,
there will be no diabetes if you eat one branch per day.
And this is also aphrodisiac.
Yeah,
Aphrodisiac!
come here. Where are the ones here? Come on, man. For you? Yeah.